out there to everybody. Thanks for joining me for a live show. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Say what's up. Shout out to the replay gang. You guys are the best. Uh, I don't know what to say. You guys run the numbers up on these lives. I do appreciate it. I know it's tough to catch everybody live, because like everybody's live at one time or whatever. It can be a pain. I get it. I get it. But yeah, I thought I'd come in and check in with everybody. Boy, I had some warehouse confusion this morning. Let me tell you a little story here. Let me get this phone set up like myself. Let me like my own video here. Oh, there we go. Liked. What's up, Kelly Patterson in the house? What's up? What's up? Yeah, you better get back to work, K-Save. Who's gonna haul this freight, man? Who's gonna haul this freight? Thanks everybody for stopping by, joining me. Like I say, hit that like button on the way in if you would. While I'm waiting on everybody to stop by, let me tell you, I seen this right here this morning. It's time to move. Come on. $3,000 sign-on bonus for Bedford Motor Services. Ever heard of them? Anybody ever heard of Bedford Motor Services? Here's what they're looking for. Local Chicago drivers. Starting pay $24 an hour. Overtime after 40. Full benefits: medical, dental, vision, vacation, 401k, assigned trucks, nights and weekends off, and that's in Chicago. So that's not bad pay to start out at $24 an hour. They also do owner operators. Anybody up for owner operating over there? They got there you go. They want regional drivers. $1.49 a mile plus fuel surcharge. Doesn't seem that great, but that's probably one of those things that when freight's not paying good, that pays the same. And I would say if it's $1.49, let's say 30 cents fuel surcharge, that's $1.79 all miles. That ain't bad. And that's also in the Chicago area. And that is 300 to 500 miles a day, home every night. Free parking and plug-ins. Drop and hook dry vans. And no electronic log fees, no trailer fees. That's not a bad deal. Like, really, it's not. Could you do better? Possibly. But, if you want to be home every day, that don't sound bad. I thought I'd throw that out there. It doesn't sound too bad. It says, there you go. Apply online if you're interested. There's the phone number and all. I don't know. Thought I'd throw it out there. So my morning was mass confusion. The warehouse runaround, as I want to call it. Brokers, man, they think things are free. Some of them do, not all of them. I shouldn't say all. Some of them do. So they gave me the wrong address. I showed up at the address they gave me. So the guy at the warehouse says, "Hey, bro, you're at the wrong warehouse." And I said, "Well, that's convenient." So sent me to another warehouse. Got to that warehouse. That lady said, "You still at the wrong warehouse." And I'm like, "Well, I went to the Raycon address first. And then I went to the bill of lading address, the one that was on the bill. And then finally, the lady at the second warehouse sent me back to the first warehouse. And then the guy at the first warehouse said, "No, you got to go to this third warehouse." So, yeah, I showed up to deliver that load at 3 places 4 times this morning. Oh my God, mass confusion. I called a broker and tell him, like, "Hey, this is not good." And the guy was like, "Well, I'm glad you got it all figured out." Basically, what he told me. Like, I was like, "Yeah, that's 2 stops I made technically 3 stops, but I said that's at least 2 stops I made, so I'm gonna be needing that stop off pay. You know, they act like it's no big deal though. He's like, oh, it was. How far away was it? I was like, it's not the fact that it's that far away. It's the fact that I've wasted an hour and a half of my life running back and forth. It was only like 3 miles away. You know, I went to this warehouse, and then I went 3 miles to this warehouse, and then I went 3 miles back to the first warehouse. Then I went, literally, the warehouse I needed was right next door to the one I went to the second warehouse. Oh, mass confusion. I gotta say, it could have been a little bit of a communication breakdown. You know, I'm just saying, I'm not sure if the lady at the second warehouse understood the situation. I don't think English was her first language, and, you know, we all know my situation with English. Maybe not the best, you know. Let me get to some comments here. That was my morning. You know, you know, I tried, you know, I just stayed calm. That's all you can do. Just total runaround, total waste of time. You know, what am I going to do? I told the broker, I said, you know, I am kind of expecting 2 stop-off pays, but you know how they are. They ain't trying to pay that. They ain't trying to pay that. We'll see. Kelly Patterson in the house. Thank you. K-Save. Stavros in the house. What's up, guys? RN channel member in the house. How's it going? Richard Barber Trucking checking in from Denver today. There you go. How's things out in Denver? How's that Denver life treating you? Kelly Patterson says, down in North Carolina picking up a load, heading to Illinois, then back to headquarters for the 34-hour restart. You know, speaking of restarts, you know, we got about 2 weeks before the exemption runs up. I don't know. Are they going to renew that? Kashif in the house. What's up, bro? BT Trucking's in the house. Says, the man, the myth, the legend. That's right. Thank you, sir. Cattle Hauling's in the house. Everybody check out Cattle Hauling's channel. Good afternoon. Freight Trucking's in the house. Yo, did you ever make it home? When you going home? Who was going home? I was talking to somebody the other day that was going home. East Texas Trucker says, sup, everybody. Yee. Big Dog Trucker channel member. Appreciate that. If anybody wants to join the channel, it's down there by the super chat button. Yeah, just saying. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. 33 in the house, 13 likes. Be awesome. Awesome if you could give me that like button. Dirty Broke in the house. What's up, Dirty Broke? How you doing today? Everybody don't know Dirty Broke. Go check him out. Afternoon Cash. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's hopefully a better afternoon than it was morning. I mean, man, they were trying my nerves this morning. And then when I went back to the first warehouse, when I arrived there the second time, some guy blocked me in, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why would you pull up and block me in like that? And he was like, oh, well, you can just wait for that guy in front of you to move, and then you can go. And I'm just like, dude, you don't even know. So yeah, that thing. East Texas Trucker in the house says, doing my first full store deliveries on the Target account in Silverhorn right now. Got another stop in Montrose and Grand Junction. Okay, so you go from distribution to the actual store, right? Okay. What are we doing? Let's see. Well, so what was I saying? Sorry, I was looking at a message there. It got me all distracted. So y'all do like multi-stop in the Denver area, and then you go back to Cedar Falls or wherever that's at. In that Cedar Falls, that's not a bad run. It's not a bad run. It's gonna because if you're just going to Denver, you really don't hit the mountains yet. That's kind of my thing with going west. I'll go to Denver, but I'm not really happy about going west of the Rockies. I just don't want to deal with the mountains. East Texas Trucker says this trip is 1908 loaded miles. There you go. Is that a round trip on that, or is it that far from Cedar Falls to Denver, or is that round trip? Do they make you guys back haul, or do y'all just come straight back? Wonder how that works. Alexandria in the house. What's up, Alexandria? I ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you here. Says, what's up, Cash? It'll be in your neck of the woods tomorrow morning. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll be in my neck of the woods in the morning too. We may be going to the same spot. Let's see. Cattle Hall of Lone Star says, Alexander, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Yeah. Yeah. Big things happening. I hope. Stavros says, dump that load on the street and get the next load. Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Can't really do that. Wish I could, but you know, when you take possession of the load, when you sign that bill of lading and you take possession of it, sometimes that's a curse. But do what you got to do out here. It don't like getting upset and getting frustrated doesn't solve the problem. Like it just don't. It don't do nothing for you. So the best you can do is just get through it. And the best part of it was, let me tell you this. Let me tell you my true test of patience. I showed up at the third warehouse, the fourth stop I'd been to, the third warehouse, and I was 15 minutes late after all this running back and forth, back and forth. I was 15 minutes late. Should have been like an hour early, but I was 15 minutes late. And the lady at the warehouse knew what was going on. She knew what was going on. Like, the lady at the second warehouse had to call her to see if the load went there. So she knew I was like checked in at the other warehouse. I get there 15 minutes late, and she straight tells me, oh, well, you're 15 minutes late, so you're going to be a work-in. I'm like, the situation. I said, I pointed to the bill of lading. I said, that thing's got the wrong address on it. Like, I asked the broker yesterday. I said, hey, I got two different addresses here. I said, the Raycon's got an address, and the bill of lading's got a different address. And he said, go to the one on the Raycon. So I went to that one. No. Went to the one on the bill of lading. No. Total third address no one even knew about. So, yeah. You deal with all that, and then you get there, and the lady says, you're late. And I'm like, you know what's going on. Mask mandate over there at that place, too. Every one of those warehouses, boy, they was on it. Guy walks in without a mask. She straight turned him around. She said, sir, you can't be in here without a mask. And I'm like, I keep mine preloaded in the pocket, just in case. I probably went about 3 weeks. Without a mask. But now I'm back on it. Got my face diaper on. But, yeah. I went about 3 weeks without one in my pocket. And now, I'm back at it. I don't care to wear one. I mean, it ain't like it's not political to me to wear one. You know what I mean? Like if you don't wear one, to me, it doesn't mean you're, this type of person. If you wear one, it doesn't mean you're that type of person to me. It's not political to me. It's like just a thing. If it appeases someone and makes them happy, I'll wear the damn thing. I don't feel like I'm giving up my freedom, by wearing a mask. Like if I feel like I'm giving up my freedom, it's when I pay 40% of my income to taxes. That's when I feel like I gave up my freedom. Not when a warehouse asks me, "Hey, can you put on a mask for us?" You know, like there's a time to take a stand and time not to take a stand, in my opinion. Um, you know, but that's I don't want to make it political because that's the problem. Stuff gets turned into simple things in this country get made political, and then you can't see the other side. It's like you get blinded. You know, you get that affiliation going. I don't like that. I don't want to be affiliated with anybody but myself, honestly. Um, you know, but yeah, yeah, they was trying my patience over there. Like I said, I just tried to go with it. You know, it was one of those loads. It should have been so simple. Pick it up, deliver it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. Where was I at? East Texas trucker got ahead though. Breckenridge on Colorado 9 since I-70 is shut down again. Yeah, I need to do some news today, but I don't know. I got an overnight run tonight, so when I get off here, I'm going to bed. That's probably what's going to happen. We'll do a little live show here. Just wanted to check in with everybody, see what everybody was doing, Um, just basically that was it. Uh, Cash Dashian is back in the thumbnails. I don't know if y'all saw that. I was going through some of my old photos and I seen Cash Dashian in there, and I was like, shit, we got to bring Cash Dashian back. It's literally the scariest thumbnail I think I ever made is my head on Kim Kardashian's body. Let's see here. Kelly Patterson, easy on the F bombs. Yeah, I don't read them. If they want to type them, they can. I don't read them. Uh, Red Diesel's in the house. Channel member. Everybody recognize channel members in the house. Stavros, LOL. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. Jamie O, hi Cash. Hope you are well. Yeah, we're doing good. Got the blood pressure back down from this morning. That was my only problem was, I feel like I was playing that Who's on First. The old Abbott and Costello Who's on First. They're like, you know, who's on first? Yeah, who's on first? That's what it felt like this morning. They were like, no, you got to go back to this warehouse. And I was like, well, they just sent me here. And she was like, no, 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 you don't come here. That goes over there. And I was like, it's got your address on the bill of lading. And she goes, no, that's the billing address. And I'm like, oh, like I'm supposed to know that it says deliver to this address, So, yeah, what a mess. What a mess. But yeah, blood pressure's coming back down. We're getting better. Alexandra says, thanks, Cattle Hauler. Yeah, everybody check everybody out. Let's see. Cattle Hauler says, this is a family friendly show. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna tell you right now, if your kids are watching Jersey Shore, uh, you know, turn the TV off and put Cash on. You know what I mean? I give them the business. Stay in school, all that stuff. Um, Carlos says, hello from Colorado, just passing Trinidad. Yeah, I just heard that I-70 is shut down again. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. But I did see that the Colorado Department of Transportation did say that, they may have to shut that down again. Let this load. Here we go. There's Colorado. There's Colorado. Breckenridge. Whew. That's a heck of a detour. That's a heck of a detour. Yeah, road closure reported 1 hour ago. Maine. Glenwood Springs. So, yeah, they're sending you guys on over into the mountains, ain't they? Yeah, Breckenridge. Whew. Yeah, I don't mind Denver. I just don't. I don't. I mean, I don't mind Denver. I just don't like going west of Denver. Um, but yeah, be safe out there on them detours. Detours. Let me see here. Let me get caught up on some comments. Love getting behind on comments. Everybody likes that, don't they? They'll probably renew the extension. I hope so. I hope they renew it. It's up August 31st at midnight. September 1st, we go back to log in these grocery loads. Um, I just booked a load, and the rate on it is absolutely, well, this overnight load is ridiculous. This lane that I'm doing is typically about it's a frozen food load, so it's like a $1,200-$1,300 lane. This is paying $2,300, so they're paying $1,000 more than they normally would. And then when I get back to Minnesota, I got a load booked out of Minnesota that again is paying a rate that I have never seen. As far as a load that's like, where is that? Or how many miles is that? That's probably 1,400 miles, paying like, you know, like over $5 a mile on a 1,400-mile trip. It's craziness. I don't see how they can not extend it, honestly. I mean, if they shut that down, rates are going to go ballistic for the owner operators, the spot market. Now, the load I'm doing right now up to Minnesota, that is a spot market load. The load out of Minnesota coming back out is not that's not a spot market load. That's a like direct shipper thing. Um, let's see, Kelly Patterson. Yeah, they'll extend it. Cattle hauling, they waited to renew last time to the last minute. Yeah, they've renewed that what 5 times now since last. They started that last April. I think that was last April, wasn't it? I think it's been renewed 5 times now, and one time they renewed it like a month early, but the other times they've waited till like the last week. So, and one day they waited to the last day, literally the last day to do it. So, I don't know if as soon as I hear something, I'll put a video out about it or something, let everybody know what's going on. Um, but yeah, the last couple times they've been waiting to the last minute. Alexandra says, "I'm stopping at Ragnar's for lube job today." Okay, there you go. There you go. I've seen that place. I've never actually tried to pronounce that name. Ragnar, I guess they said. JK in the house, Canton, Ohio, long unload for this drop and hook. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Canton, Ohio. That's not a bad area. I like it over there. Kelly Patterson says, I'll be working my home next week to Oregon for 7 days of home time. Dang it, boy. Or as I like to say, damn it, boy. Big Ash got a question for the experts. Yeah, bring it on. I'll see if I can find you one. I rode onto recaps today of 7 hours. I've used it up, stopped for hour, caught a shower, so total 8 hours, 60 miles from the house. PC home for a 34 reset legal. Oh, ooh, road recap, 7 hours day, stopped. Dang. I'm probably not the one to give you legal advice on that. Um, Now, the only way I could see that being legal is if you don't have a load and you PC home, but you got to PC back to the place you started. Um, you know. Now, me personally, I mean, if I couldn't find safe parking there, I may have to PC home. I'm just saying. But by all means, I don't think there's a way you can work that where it's going to be legal. Now, if you vote me as transportation secretary, I've thought about this. I think if a guy is going home and he's going to do a reset at home, he's not just going home for like a 10-hour break. He's taking a 34 off at the house, and he's not loaded. I think as soon as you get unloaded and you're going to your home zip code, PC. I don't care if it's 5 hours away. That's the way I would do the law. But that's not the law. Okay? I'm just saying, if I made the law, that's the way I would do it. If a guy's like, you can PC home after you're unloaded from your receiver, last drop, you can PC home. This is not the law, by the way. I want a disclaimer. This is the way I think it should be. This is not the law. But the way I think it should be is when you get unloaded, you do your last drop, you should be able to PC home. But then once you get to your home or your home zip code or whatever, you have to do a 34-hour restart. I think, because I had a time like that, man. I was on my way home and, I dropped a load, but I was about 3 hours from the house, and it was like, I sat around for like a half an afternoon. I sat around for an afternoon. I'm trying to think of how it was. I sat around for an afternoon looking for a load from the area back to the house. And then I kind of sit there for like an hour or two. I'm like, there is no loads coming out of this area back to Minnesota. I said, I'm just gonna ride 3 hours back to the house. But then I got to looking at my hours, and I had like no hours. So I had to freaking do, I had to wait till midnight. So basically I had to take like an 8-hour break just to get to midnight so I could get, 3 hours back to go to the house. And it's like, for me personally, it's kind of a bummer. I'm 3 hours from the house. There's no way I'm going to fall asleep, or I'm going to, like, if I'm on my way to the house, like, I'm energized. I'm ready to go, So, as far as the safety part of it, I don't see it because, it's like, it's very familiar territory. It's not like I'm out here, to me, that's just the way it ought to be. Let's see. Screecher says, howdy. What's up, Screecher? Thanks for stopping by. Heavy hauler in the house. What's up, guys? I had a crazy morning myself. It must be in the air, man. Everybody I talk to is having to run around this morning. Paul Harris says, similar situation with me the other day. 2 company trucks at the receiver. They unload the truck in front of me and looked at my bills, and they realized my load was for them. And one load was for then and the other the next day. Yeah, and ain't that the dang luck of it? You get the one that's for the next day. Man, yeah. K-Save, Big Ash. Do it. You're fine. K-Save is a lawyer, by the way, in case you didn't know. Anytime I need legal advice, I call K-Save. I think he's a lawyer. I don't know. I've been taking legal advice from him. I mean, if I'm like an hour from the house like that, I don't want to be like these guys that get on YouTube and brag about, I got a deleted truck, because I don't talk about illegal things on YouTube, like the other day when I was talking about the Vax card, I was saying, should I, not I am, because, like you get in legal trouble, man, people needle you on YouTube. Like I was watching an Asian My video the other day, where those 2 guys had deleted trucks. I would not show that on YouTube. I would not brag about that on YouTube. I watched a YouTube channel the other day where it's a guy that runs a shop where he works on pickup trucks, and he removes the DPF filter and the DEF and all that from pickup trucks. Yeah, he talked about it on YouTube, got himself a $22,000 fine. And that's after they reduced it. The fine started out at 120 something $1,000. He petitioned the EPA and did all this, and I don't know if he like put the stuff back on some of the trucks or whatever, but they got the fine reduced to $20,000. I mean, and you're on YouTube bragging about this? Like, they come at you, dog. They gonna come at you. Like, but anyway, whatever. People do whatever you want. Like, just don't be surprised when you get in trouble. But if I'm an hour away, I'd have to seriously get these wheels a turning on what I was going to do. Honestly, when I was 3 hours from the house, I thought about renting a car and just driving home and leaving the truck at the truck stop it was at. And then, because you could, this wasn't like the now time. This was like a year or two ago. I could rent a car for like a week, like a little compact car for like $200. I'm like, dang, maybe that's the way. Maybe that's the way to do it. Nomadic Brit in the house. What's up, Nomadic Brit? Says afternoon cashing everyone from Amelia Island, Florida. Oh, that sounds nice. That just sounds nice. I've never been there, but damn, that sounds nice. Nomadic Brit's got a channel, by the way, and I remind everyone, if you are a moderator and you have a channel, by all means, drop your channel link in here because, there's guys in here, guys and girls that are in here looking for something to watch, and maybe they give you a try. I'm not saying you get more subscribers by doing it. I'm saying maybe somebody clicks on it, gives you a try. Let's see. RN says, loaded or empty is home moving the load forward. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, RN. If you're empty, even if you have a load, you might have to drive it out and drive it back. And then you could say you were returning to the same place. Say, I was going home to do laundry, and then I PC all the way back to the truck stop. Because really, I didn't advance the load because I went out and I came back. Would that be legal? I don't know. Hey, Brett, how you doing today? Yeah, everybody slap files, everybody. East Texas Truckers got a YouTube channel. Everybody check him out. It says Round Trip. We sometimes have backhauls from Miller Cools in Golden, Colorado. Oh, okay. That ain't too bad. As long as it's like a backhaul that's consistent and for me, that wouldn't be that bad. But like having to, because like once you learn those stores, like how many stores does Target have in that area? Say 20 stores. You're going to be delivering to the same 20 places over and over and over and over. I used to have a dedicated run that was not point A to point B, but it was point A like you're doing from a distribution center, and then it had like 3 different options of where the loads would go. And basically, it was just whoever showed up and the load, whatever trailer was loaded is what you ran. And that's how it worked. And I liked that because it was like I knew where I was going. I didn't need a GPS or anything, but I didn't do the same run over and over. So I think that's the run you guys are on. I like those like that because I like the familiarity of going places I know. But that point, I did a dedicated run one time that was point A to point B to point A to point B to A to B, A to B, A to B, A to B, and I did that for about 6-8 months. I mean, it was like by the end, it was mind numbing. But I mean, it's good money. It's good money. It's consistent if you want to do it. Alexandra dropping the $5 on me. Thank you very much, BTW Hell Satan. That is the opinion of one Alexandra. That is not that's not the opinion. How do they say that on those infomercials? This is not the opinion of the news broadcast. This is not the opinion of whatever our sponsors. But yeah, hey, to each their own. Come on, show up. Hang on a second. All right, thanks for hanging around, everybody. I know some people drop off when I do that, but it's business. It's business. I got to take those calls. That's the bummer. That's the bummer of running a business. It is. You don't get to choose the calls. You know what I'm saying? You got to take them all. Let me work through some comments here. Golly, man, I get behind, but I do appreciate you guys. Um, let's see. Whoa, I'm way behind. Round trip. Okay, there you go. Elvin in the house. I hope I got that right. Elvin's in Shreveport checking in. Checking in. Shreveport. Alexandra says big things here. Another raise at Schuster. Jeez Louise. I recommended a guy to Schuster the other day. How much experience do you have to work at Schuster, by the way? Because this guy, I think this guy had like a year of experience. But if anybody's interested in Schuster, I will say this. Anytime you want to talk Schuster, all you got to do is email me. My email's always in the description of the video. And if you email me and you like meet the qualifications, I'll forward you over to Alexandra, and that you will get a real life you know, like scenario of what it's like to work there. Um, that's the way to do it, because not only will you get the facts from someone that's not going to sugarcoat it, but you get her a referral bonus as well. That's the way to do it. If someone helps you out, I always say, I got a buddy that works at a bigger carrier, and he gets a referral bonus if he refers someone, and it's damn good. It's like $1,500 if he refers somebody. And I told him, like, why not refer people? If you like it over there, he likes it. I mean, it's a good company. I mean, the dude makes really good money. And, they take care of him. He's got a brand new Volvo. I mean, life is good as a truck driver over there. And I'm like, why not refer people, get that $1,500? And, I was kind of explaining it to him, there's no victim in that. If you refer someone, you get $1,500. The company gets a driver, and the driver gets to, get away from, because it's hard to find a good company sometimes. It is. It is. Whew, the sun has come out, dog. It is getting hot up in here. It's getting hot up in here. I might have to crack a window. Let me see here. Where am I at? Do it. You're fine. Yeah, I like that. Big things at Schuster. Kelly says East Texas. Oh, man, it jumped on me again. Tommy Cash with the $5. Some cash for the king. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Cannot wait to get home. I will put that to good use when I get home. I need to buy some monster trucks. Let's see, big things. All right, we're bouncing all over the place. Kelly says East Texas trucker. If the load is overweight, just tell them you'll drink it. Oh, there you go. I never thought of that with a beer load. Say I have about 200 pounds overweight. I'm gonna start cracking cans right now. Alexander says making 62 cents a mile as of September 1st. That's real money right there. That's real money. I mean, if you do 60 miles an hour, that's like $7 million. No, I'm not very good with math. If you do 60 miles an hour at 62 cents, that's like $37.20 an hour. Wow. I mean, I know people with college degrees that don't make $37 an hour. But I mean, we sacrifice. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, apples to oranges, but at least companies are starting to pay now for the sacrifice. I feel like inflation's catching up to trucking finally. The pay. The pay. Nomadic Brit says, Big Dog, good, just offloading at paper plant, then home to Atlanta. Okay. There you go, all the way back to Atlanta. Big Ash, unloaded yesterday. Yeah, if I'm unloaded, man, I probably gotta, find safe parking or, do something like that. I mean, you're not advancing a load, um, especially if your next load picks up, like if you don't know what your next load is, you're not advancing anything. So I don't know. Yeah, Kelly's, Alexander, he's funny. Big Dog Trucker 68 says Brett sounds like a good plan. Yeah, run it to the house, man. This is my first weekend I'm taking off in. I don't know the last weekend I took off. I love running weekend loads. Um, I love running a weekend load. I do. They pay better, and when I take off in like the middle of the week, I don't get taxed on like going out, doing things. It's like no, there's no traffic. I go out in the middle of the day, but on the weekend, like the mall's full. Cause you know me, I got to go hang out at the mall. JP says, "Hello, Cash. At what mileage would you do an overhaul on a DD15? Whenever it's well, let me take that back. Would I do an overhaul on a DD15? Huh." I don't know. Depends on what truck it's in. If it's in a Cascadia, um, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth doing an overhaul. To be honest with you, I mean, depends on like how you get it done and what level you're getting done. But like, you're talking a full overhaul on a DD15, like the elite, whatever they call it, the platinum elite overhaul is $37,000. And that is a lot of money for a Freightliner. Like, don't get me wrong. In this day and age, Freightliners are overpriced. But I mean, say if I was going to put 50% down, and I put 37,000 down on a Freightliner, I'm getting what, like a $74,000 truck. I mean, I don't know. Like, and as far as like doing a rebuild, do your rebuild by what your oil tells you. Like if you're getting good oil samples back, um, you know, you don't need it. If you're not burning a lot of oil, you don't need it. But it would just depend on the truck, honestly. Don's in the house. Damn it, damn man. Yeah, hashtag damn it boy. Don's in the house. Big Ash says, loaded with dispatcher brains. Oh, okay. Boat. What do they call that? Sailboat fuel. Cattle Hall Lone Star JP can't just go off of the mileage. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It depends on, get some oil samples on it. If you're burning a lot of oil, I would talk, I tell you who I would contact on that is that guy at TAT Express. There's a YouTube channel called TAT Express. The guy's name's Adam. Check him out, man. He knows so much about DD15s. It's crazy. He owns a shop in Dallas. I would email, like, if you're having problems, like you're burning a lot of oil or your oil samples coming back, like weird or bad, I would email him and try to see get his thoughts on it. Is it worth doing or not? Sterling in the house. What's up, Sterling? Says, good morning, Cash. I don't sweat oil samples, run it till it blows or sell it cheap in South Texas. Oh, bravo, sir. I'm gonna have to give you a round of applause on that one. I mean, that's kind of my mentality, like I take care of them when I got them, but when they go, like these trucks these days, man, it's hard to think about a rebuild. It is. They're just not built like they used to build them. But whatever. Thanks for the $5. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Let me see where I was at. Let me see. Whoo, man, I'm too far behind. Jeez Louise. Sounds like a good plan. Who is easy play? Okay. Let's see. Dispatcher Brains. Yeah, DJ Pete says, "Yeah, boy, I made the live. It's a good day. Yeah, any day we're alive and we're all together in this live. Oh, it's a good time." Jerome Jones says, "Man, that deserves a hashtag. Damn it, boy. Yeah, you right on that one." What's up with me? Chilling, waiting on the pickup I got to make tonight. I got to make a pickup this afternoon, and then we got to get on with it. We got to be up in Wisconsin at 4 a.m. in the morning, and then we final out in Minnesota tomorrow morning about 9 o'clock. I got a final, so got me an overnight run. Finna wrap up the live here in a little while and go to bed for a few hours. Got to get that rest in. Let me run through these comments here. Whew. I wish this thing wouldn't jump around, man. Hey, YouTube needs to work on that. Like my comments, they just constantly go to the bottom. It just goes to the bottom. And I'm like, well, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see. Kelly says, I was overweight on Coors Load in Irwin, California once. So I put 33 cases of beer in the cab. LOL, made it legal. Wow. Hope you don't get pulled over with 33 cases of beer in the cab. RN says, Kelly, now that was thinking outside the box. Yeah, no doubt. I agree with you, Cash. Okay. Yeah, these comments are from like 30 minutes ago, so I got to get caught up. Kelly Patterson says, had beer all over the place. Dog was not happy. Oh, I bet. Yeah, return to Cash Dashian. Thank you, JK. Appreciate you. Good to see you. AKA in the house. What's up? Big Dog Trucker 68 says, yeah, loads like that can get frustrating when they run you around and they have the nerve to say you're late. Gotta love it. Yeah. Yeah, I figure that's when I pray for patience, that's my test right there. Kelly Patterson says I have had to run around like that with loads. Then they refused to unload me because I was late. Sat at the dock rest of the night. Yeah, at least they goofed around. I was the last truck out of there this morning, but it wasn't too bad. I think they thought they were going slow, but I'm like, it really ain't that bad. Lonnie said, headed to your neck of the woods, Minnesota. Be safe out there. Good deal. Mark Ely in the house. Mark's out there doing it. What's up, Mark? Alexandra Ragnar is with a hard A at the end. Ragnar. Okay. Good to know. Hopefully that's right. Mark says, no. Is that the law? Yeah, let me make it clear. Not the law. Don, but I agree with you. Yeah. RS says, I personally think once you're rested 10 hours, your clock should reset. This 70 clock is BS. Thank you. I 100% agree with that. I cannot stand the 70-hour clock. I know there's guys out there that say, oh, I don't want to work more than, 70 hours. I do. When I'm on the road, I want to make money. When I go home, I'll rest and I'll spend time with the family. But when I'm out here on the road, I want to stack that money. I'll get my 5-gallon bucket out and I'll start filling it with $100 bills. And when it's full, I go home. Anybody else do that? Big Ash. Yeah, do it, Ash. Do it. Here Be Dragons is outlaw. Yeah, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Barry says, checking in from the Florida Panhandle, land of heat and humidity. Lord have mercy, I hear you on that one. I'm cooking in this truck right now. Let me see what it's like outside. Oh, that was worse than it is in here. Oh, it rained here and when I got here, right before I did the live show started, it rained here. And, man, it is a hot mess out there right now. Here Be Dragon says, I don't brag about the 3 logbooks I run. Yeah, exactly. When the cop pulls you over and says, let me see your logs, you say, I ain't hauling logs. What are you talking about? Something like that. Enrique in the house. What's up from Kansas? All right, there you go. How's it hanging in Kansas? Cat Home Lone Star says, put a smart car on a catwalk so you can go home when you need to. Yeah. Not a bad idea. I've been looking at bicycles. I think I'm going to get me a bicycle to hang off of the catwalk. Um, I want a fold up bike. Have y'all seen those fold up bikes? You can get them on like eBay or the internet, you know. But you can I can get like a mountain bike at Walmart for like $100. I think I'm just going to get the mountain bike and hang it off the back because those fold up bikes that get the little tiny tires on them. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably look like a circus act if I had one of them little fold up bicycles. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to play that on my Bluetooth speaker as I rode around on it. Cat Lone Star says, oh, okay, I done read that one. I would be happy to delete your reefer. Yeah, there you go. Oh, wait. Alexandra, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Sage News in the house. What's up, Sage News? Is that a new channel or we change? Well, it's just a name change, right? Okay, I get you. I got myself a news program I've been doing here lately. JK says, LOL, Alexandra. You know, I figure I'd do the news because, you know, it's working out pretty good for that Murdoch guy. Yeah, he seems to be doing okay. So I figure, hey, I'll start doing the news. I'll get you all wound up like a toy, you know. I feel like that's what the news does. They just get you wound up, you know. And then like, you know, those little chomping teeth, you know, you wind up and they go across the table. That's what people seem like when they talk about the news to me. Tommy Cash, thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Alexandra, email me. I'll give you the updates. I'll hit you up later if I can remember it. Probably when I'm getting loaded. That's when I do my best thinking. Nevada Trucking and Trails in the house. Everybody check that channel out. Him and his wife teaming up made $19,000 in a week. Hi. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on that, by the way. Man, eat those Nevada loads up that are going out there to where's that, New Jersey? Man, $7,500 and you can do 2 of them in a week. That's good money. I got a load like that in Minnesota that goes out to Maryland. It's not like, I mean, it's a great paying load, don't get me wrong, but it's such a quick turn. I can do one, get back to Minnesota, get another one, and if I can get 2 of those in a week, I mean, you know, that's crazy. But yeah, congratulations on that. Kelly Patterson says GP is a $2,000 referral bonus. Dang. Get some of those. Anybody's interested in GP, contact Kelly Patterson over at 18 Wheel Shelf. Nevada Trucking and Trail says, I agree with RN. 70 makes no sense. Yeah, it's an arbitrary number that says we're going to limit how much work you can do. You know, that's all that is. Big Dog Trucker 68 says, hey, Nevada. Okay, everybody check in with everybody. Let's see. Alexander says, I figured I'd be making $75,000 a year. Dang, that's pretty damn good. Nevada Trucking and Trail says, first overweight load, 620 over gross, 1 hour to closest scale, an hour back in New Jersey traffic. Ain't that a beast right there? The load I'm picking up tonight said 45,000 on the rate con. I said, no, thank you. Tell them to call them and change it. I don't do more than 44. My truck will scale about 45 and a half, but I don't want 45 because they don't load that right, and then I'm out of luck. I got to go back, and then I got to do this, and I got to do that. The last overweight load I had was a battery load. I think I picked it out in Delaware. Luckily for me, there was a scale like across the street. But, I mean, even with the scale across the street, I killed like an hour running back, having rework it. Like, yeah. Paul Harris says, how many miles a week at Schuster? Alexander, about 25 to 2750 is what I average. There you go. Big money. Alexandra says, I've had as many as 4,100 though. I don't know. 41 times 60 is like 7 million. Big Dog Trucker 68 says, at Nevada, dang, how heavy was the load? 45.5 in the box. Yeah. Yep. That's what's doing it. That's what's doing it. I mean, my truck's super light. Even with a reefer, I can get 45 in it. About 45.3 is the like really the like with full fuel. You know, I show it with half a tank of fuel. I could probably get like 45.5, but I don't want to be doing all that. Gus is in the house. What's up, Gus? Thanks for stopping by. Sterling's in the house. Thanks again for the $5 super chat. Always appreciative of those super chats. Big Dog Trucker says, yeah, I can't scale, but about 44.2 with a reefer. Yeah. Heavier the truck, you got to calculate that reefer's about 1,500, I guess. By the time you figure the insulation and everything in the trailer, you're adding about 1,500 to it. Gary Bates in the house. What's up, Gary Bates? Vic Med in the house. What's up, Vic Med? Thanks for stopping by. Everybody go check out Vic Med. Got a good channel over there. Very informative. See, Nevada Trucking and Trails. 35,000 with my setup and full tanks. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I'm at about 34 with a reefer. So, yeah. 35. That ain't too bad, really, honestly. I mean, they shouldn't be trying to load over 44,000. That's plenty of weight. Come on with it. RN says, I say do a PM, get it running, and trade that truck for something new. Yeah. Just depends on what you got and, what you want to do with it. Nevada says, I really try to stay away from any load that's over 43.5 just to be safe. Yep. What's the link to there? Let me click on that. Let me see what the link's going to. Avington.com products. What it at? Oh yeah. Fold up bicycle. $1,600. Oh my god. I'm not buying a Toyota. I'm buying a bicycle. That's an e-bike. Okay, I see. That's an e-bike. I got you. No, I don't want an e-bike. I want a regular bike because I kind of do want it for the exercise. I want to get my heart rate going. I found them on like eBay I found some for like $200, $250. This is one, and I don't spend a lot of money on stuff like this because I know me. Either I'm gonna use it till it's like used up, or I'm going to use it 3 times and never play with it again. So I think I want to do it cheap. Electric foldable bike. That looked cool though. I like that setup. I don't know. If I was going to get something like that, I think I want it more for the house than I would on the truck. Kelly Patterson says the name of the circus music is called Enter the Gladiators. Okay, thank you. You know what I mean. Definitely. If you saw me on a little bicycle, that's the thought that would come to your mind. I know. George Wilson, you need to get into BMX, ride up those walls, and do backward flips. Man, let me tell you, gravity has a firm grip. Nope, sorry, I saw that coming. Let me see here. It's hot in here. I think that's what's doing this. Let me see. There we go. Got you back. I think the humidity in here got to me. Yeah. As soon as I say gravity, my phone falls, right? See, Nevada, hang on. You know how they say prime orientation includes a YouTube channel? Starting to feel that way about GP. Lots of GP YouTubers. Yeah, man, I wish my company offered referral bonuses because, I think that's why a lot of those prime guys do that. They got nothing to lose, it's like. But yeah, a lot of GP guys out there. Reworked, they took off 2,200 pounds. Okay. Hopefully that got you legal. RN says, I personally looking for a 11-foot heavy rope for jump rope. Okay, there you go. I bought me a new what are those band, like your bands you do your curls and stuff with. I bought me a new one of those the other day. I had an old one. It's dry rotted. I got it out. Said, hey, I'll start using this thing again in the truck because that's something I can do. In the truck, whether it's raining, it's shining, it's snowing. Man, I got that thing out. Like the third time I went to do a curl with it, it snapped and slapped me right in the head. I wish I'd have had that on tape. Oh, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. I laughed for about a half an hour off of that. Went and bought me a new one. Grafton in the house. I missed the notification. No worries. No worries. What about gravity? Exactly. Nevada Trucking and Trails. Perfect timing. Wasn't it, though? Wasn't it? Hey, Cash. Look, Cash did a backflip. Yeah, that's about the only time I'll do a backflip. RN hate autocorrect. Yeah, no worries. Guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. It's hot as heck in this truck. I don't know how hot, but it's hot. I need to grab some lunch. Take a nap. Until later, take care of each other. Thanks everybody for the super chats and being channel members and just coming by and hanging out with me. Take care of each other. Bye.